Gotta go check on the fungus. You got a wall of fungus in the shower.
And then at my house, I have that one brick that's painted white.
There's one brick really painted white in your house.
Yeah, I remember I took a picture of it when I first moved in. You're like, you know, there's something behind there.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my basement closet. Like all the bricks down there are unpainted, and then there's one brick in the closet that's painted white.
No, it's like, I mean, you've played enough video games. You know.
Right. I mean, you know, if I had a pickaxe, it's only natural.
Right.
Did you just try the simple push the brick?
I tried that. Yeah, I tried to push the pole, and it's grouted in there pretty solid.
Is there a candlestick nearby?
No. So did you change any settings or anything weird?
I did not.
Okay.
I figured we'll just play vanilla until this next Horde night, and then that'll be the last Horde night, and then we'll switch to the Darkness Falls mod.
The Darkness Falls.
I just ate a potato. Like a raw.
Is that a problem?
I ate it raw. Who eats a potato raw?
I mean, you can. You just got to be careful because you could die.
Well,
Why could you die?
Apparently, potatoes can possibly have a pretty bad, like, stuff in them.
pretty bad stuff in them.
I forget what it is, but it's some, like, bacteria or something that can be in the potato or on the potato. So if you don't cook it properly and it's tainted with it, it'll, like, basically give you death diarrhea.
Oh, I would rather not die from diarrhea. Books and blocks, nothing in there. Cell box, what you got? You are also empty.
Forgot you actually have windows in the rooms. Because they're invisible.
Yeah, I don't like the windows in this game.
2, 4, 6, 8. I have 80,000 fucking Duke's tokens on me. Rich. Alright. Oh, wait. You were gonna make drones. That's why.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
It'll be fun for like the 10 seconds we have them.
Because what do they run on? They run
I need robotics parts.
We gotta.
They run on hopes and dreams.
Just hopes and dreams.
Yeah, they don't take a power supply.
Oh, they don't? Oh, alright.
They just kind of work.
They just exist, huh? Alright. I still got all that stuff being made in the... So 164 minutes, 7 piles of gunpowder. Those effects. Efficient
Which I believe is
digestion.
just 7,000 gunpowder. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be the 7 piles of it, so yeah, 7,000.
It's still so much fucking cheaper than doing it by just making gunpowder. Like, time-wise, I think it costs the same amount of resources, but takes like half the time.
Oh, I wonder. I can. I have a laser sight on my Magnum now.
Good for you.
Helps with aiming quickly and increases accuracy when firing from the hip. Installs onto any firearm or crossbow.
I am apparently nearly immortal.
Nearly immortal. Oh.
Yeah, it's an achievement for living a certain amount of time in a game.
All right. I got that. Bert has that. I think you died one extra time, or else you would have had it. Wish I could reload a little bit quicker. Bert will never see it coming.
Oh, I heard the noises. I'm gonna look. Only downside is I think the turrets have pretty low health. Like, do they fire through grates very well?
What do you mean grates?
My God.
Well, like, you know, up there.
I think if
Like
they can see through
The
it,
catwalks, yeah,
Yeah.
they can fire through the catwalks.
Okay.
Like
Well,
the bars and stuff, they can
Yeah.
fire through bars.
okay. Well, I didn't know if it like blocked it and stuff. You know, because this game is not always intuitive.
my God, you guys are like Supermen. He's just. I love it. Alright, well. You let me know how those drones go. I'm gonna do stuff.
That's odd. I'm trying to like pick it up, but I'm having difficulty.
Actually, you know what I should do? I should head south to try and find that fucking desert area. Is it about as far away as the frozen tundra, Chris?
Not particularly.
Is it farther?
Well, to get there, you can't take like a straight path because there's that like crazy death gorge in the way.
Ah,
So you got to go back down to the town with the church, and then if you follow the road on the, basically if you follow the road heading south from Trader Jen to the church, and then follow the main road on the outside of the city, that goes to a little bit south, and then it goes to the wasteland area.
Oh, don't forget to party up.
I think I sent invites. I don't know if I have to send another invite.
I'm in, but I don't think Chris is.
And I'm in.
Okay, Chris, can you do me a big favor? Can you try to pick up this turret? Like, for some reason, it will not let me hold E on it. The one that's out here on this battlement up here. It won't let me pick it up.
Yeah, it's just letting me pop into it.
Yeah.
Why isn't it in a bad position?
Yeah, well, because I wanted to put, like, more catwalk in front of it. But I guess I can come up with a better way of doing that and leaving it there.
Just put bars.
Yeah, I am. See, this one won't let me pick it up either. Like, am I missing something, or?
It might be outside of the claim area. Wait, so if you go over to the land claim block,
Oh, yeah.
and then you can turn on the bounding box.
Oh, yeah. The bounding box actually ends right here.
Yeah, so both of those are out of the claim area then. That's why you can't pick them up.
Okay. Can I move that thing over, like...
The land claim block?
Yeah. Like, two squares?
If you you might have to destroy it, but then if you picked it up and put it like, where's the center of this place?
Yeah, I'm just looking at, like, if I moved it... I don't know that I
you-
want to move into the courtyard, but...
Well, if you moved it, maybe upstairs. Hold on, let me get in there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. If I were to build it into the wall...
If you move it onto the, like, in front of the TV,
Right.
it would probably cover the whole place, yeah.
Okay. No, so I could just destroy this block and... oh, it says
Yeah.
remove.
Yeah, you can remove it.
So I removed it. And then I'm just gonna replace it, like, over here.
You know what would really suck is if you removed it and the entire base fell apart.
Right, I was just waiting for it, honestly.
Everything just goes.
Like, well, we're really gonna lose this next Horde Night, guys. Got no base, got no materials. Well, it actually, like, deleted it, so...
Just grab 5 stone,
Okay.
because that's all it takes to make.
If you're like Brian, you always have stone on you.
Oh, for me it only takes 4 stone.
Oh,
Wow.
Hell yeah.
fucking advanced caveman over here.
And we have 2 robotic drones. They're level 1 drones.
Thought you took robotics expert.
Robotics inventor?
Yeah.
No. I have 0 in it.
Ah,
Lame.
You can deploy multiple robots, but only the closest will be active. So somebody else is going to have to take this other drone.
well, Chris is right there. I'm in the south.
Oh, I should probably place that land between block, huh?
First time in the south. What does Brian do? He shot a local. Guy came up to me. Yeah, it looks like you're having a bit of car trouble. And that was it. That was the whole conversation. Because he just took a bullet to the chin.
Boring conversation anyway, bam.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, I think that'll do it. Thanks a lot, Chris. I wouldn't have even have checked that.
What Bert is trying to say is you are the wind beneath his wings.
You are the wing beneath my wind.
You are the wing. Yes.
You just got farted on. That's what I'm telling you.
What's that smell? Breathe it in.
But see, now you have a little, or I have a little floaty companion. I don't know about you.
Not yet. You know, I might actually have enough materials to build one more.
What is this? Oh, this is a venue. This is a Rockstar venue.
And it has, looks like 16 storage spots by default.
Yeah.
The Z fight.
There's also a robotic drone medic mod, but Since it's only level 1.
Ah, somebody's already been here.
So what that does, the medic mod, is if you put stuff in the drone, like medical supplies, it will use those medical supplies on you if you get
Oh,
hurt.
okay.
If you put medical supplies in it, it'll say, "Hey, I have this bandage. Are you bleeding? Please help me. I have a band-aid. All you gotta do is take it from me." All I can do is dispense. I can't apply it. Zombie in the road. Shot him in the cornhole.
Oh gosh, the last horde was on what? Day 49, right?
Yeah.
So we have
It's 8 times 7. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days. And I'm on a road that's just heading south.
Wrong road, Brian.
Now, you know what? I'm
Put
already
that
going
sign
down. I'm
towards
already going down
floor.
this road. I'm gonna keep going down this road because now I'm curious to see where it goes. Curiosity has gotten the better of me. What is that? Oh, I found a U.S. Army post. I suppose I should be careful around here. There might be mines. Have you been down here, Chris?
No, not over that way.
Okay. Oh, I need to make a bedroll in case I die. Okay, there we go. Alright. This is Brylax. I'm going in.
I'm dead. Fuck!
Did we leave the door open?
No, I placed because I'm actually placing cement
Ah,
instead of doing framework, and I placed it in the wrong spot, and I gotta drill it. Which honestly sounds more like bullet deflections.
Eh, robotic drone cargo mod schematic.
Ooh!
Would you like that? Was that an
Yeah.
excited ooh for you?
It was.
Alright.
memory serves, the cargo slot doubles the storage capacity it has, and on higher rank drones, you can put multiple on there.
Yeah, well, if we actually level up, I'll do it, but I don't know that we were gonna get there.
We probably will, but I'll put the...
I mean, we'll get there, it'll just be after Horde Night.
Yeah.
That I'm at some military base shooting zombies in here with this Magnum, it just makes me want to play Half-Life all the more again. It is insane on how fast my guy searches items now. Like, it is an instant search, nearly.
That's one of the things that'll be both nice and frustrating at first about Darkness Falls.
What, it's gonna take a minute to search everything?
Yeah. It's like 4 or 5 seconds at default.
Oh, that's okay.
So you guys were in voice, and Birdo just posted that thing for Star Citizens. Here to just pop in here.
Yep.
Hello, sir.
Be honest, you were bored and you're at work, so you were like, hey, I'll see what the douchebags are doing on Discord.
No, I saw a message, and I was like, let me check this real quick, because I was just sitting down in the truck. And I just, like, wrote 2 impound tickets, and I just finished doing the paperwork for those, so I was like, break time.
Wake time. I found a book Bert got very excited for. Then he became a robot.
Asked them where... Nice. I asked them where the cars were, they told me, and I went and just wrote impound impound notices for them. And look, car's been ticketed twice. If it don't move, we're gonna take it.
I mean, you know, that's all you can do. You doing
No,
your
the
job.
harbor master was like, just write another. Harbor master was just write another ticket, and I was like, I think pink tag's a little bit more suitable for this. Goal is to get him to move. And then he did give me free reign to pink tag all the cars, so.
Ken's like, you upset me, I take your car.
It's like I was digging through some paperwork the other day looking for something, and I found like a whole bunch of like impound report slips, which have like a diagram of a car, and then it's like condition of front of car, condition of back of car, condition of left right car. Is the upholstery fine? Is the radio still there? Is the ignition torn to pieces? You know, it's got all these things that you can just check off. I've been having to handwrite that shit. It's like, we've had these this whole fucking time.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that last night.
So I snagged a bunch of them, put them in my binder, and then I put one on the desk, and I was like, can we get more of these? Like, is this a thing? Can we get our own version of this instead of piggybacking off the cops? And I think this is an old form, but...
Yeah,
It's an older.
Because, like,
it checks out.
yeah, well... Because when we go to impound a car, like, there's three potential endings for the car. One, the owner comes and gets it, which is preferable. 2, we get to sell the car, which is preferable. 3, the car gets crushed.
And we have a good laugh about it.
So what determines if the car gets crushed or not is the condition of the car. And so, like, I've had to, like, you know, windows all intact, tires intact, flat tire and back rear, you know, and stuff like that, and write all that out. When there's been a form this entire time.
Well, fuck a duck.
Right?
Robo Ken has
Do,
evolved.
do, 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 do.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
And that was difficult. Danger, danger.
I mean, that came through nice and clear.
Of course it did.
The part that wasn't supposed to come in nice and clear did.
From now on, whenever you guys tell me I'm turning robotic-y, I'm just gonna start, like, spouting out hate.
Did you say spouting out hate?
Who is that and why were they hanking at me?
That sounds like a fun game. Let's play. Who was that? And why are they honking at me?
It's like the game that, you know, you sometimes play. It's like, oh, that was a weird speed bump. It yelled.
Brian.
You guys heard it? You
No,
guys,
no,
you guys got these screaming speed bumps too?
The screaming speakers. Ah!
I got to be made out like an idiot because I was trying to use the printer and it was like, your printer's out of paper. So I was like, "Where's the printer paper?" And the person who was going home was like, "It's not out of paper." And I was like, "But it says it's out of paper." It's one of those printers with 2 trays, and then the second tray they never used. But then the first tray is actually one that you have to fold out of the printer and then put the pieces of paper on. And I was like, "This is stupid."
Mm,
But you know, I had to print out paperwork, so.
Alright. I'm infected. I'm fine. I carry honey on me now. Large ammo pile. There we go. Now I have a fuck ton of shotgun shells. A fuck ton of magnum bullets. Bullet tips. Buckshot. Let's see what's in this locked thingamajig.
I'd seen somewhere that somebody made a shotgun slug that has a 22 round in it, like an actual 22 bullet in it, like casing and everything.
Hmm.
And so, like I don't know how it's supposed to work, but the concept is that you hit something with the slug, and then the 22 goes off when it hits the thing. So, you know, not only did you get hit by a shotgun slug, but you get a surprise, motherfucker.
surprise, motherfucker. Would you like some fries with that motherfucker?
That's actually a would. Fries sound good right now.
Some fries?
Some fries, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a pizza, but fries are okay.
Want some smothered chili cheese fries.
Ooh, now you're talking.
I want some bacon ranch fries. That's what I want. Carl's Jr.
Go back to the Netherlands with your mayonnaise fries.
Man, you ain't ever had them fries. Oh, they don't have them anymore at Carl's Jr. At least, not that I know of. But they were fucking delicious. I'd go to Carl's Jr. and just get that. Do you want a burger? No. Alright, let's take a quick look around. I'm not seeing any zombies. Okay. So here's 300 rounds of... Oh, I'm sorry. Here's 600 rounds of 44 ammo. There's another 150 rounds of 7.62. A bunch of fucking shotgun shells. Did I have the perfect amount of 7.62? I did. Okay, well, I have to keep that with me. Okay, I have to keep the food. Okay. Pretty much all of this is just going to be sold anyways. Not this. Not this. All of these. Not the gas. All this will be sold. I'll keep the grass down here. Wow, that used all of my gas. Alright, let's just keep heading south. Wasn't a whole lot at that army base. Just a bunch of dead army dudes.
They're looking for army dudes. Are they dead army dudes, or are they dead, like, zombie army dudes?
I mean, they were dead.
Are they undead?
They are undead. Now they're dead.
I'm sure that I bought that survey, or else I won't get my stuff. I kickstarted a role-playing game, Bert, and it is, like, the most amazing thing ever, based off of the book series that I was listening to.
Oh,
And it's, like, technically set, like, super in the future, but, like, a fantasy realm. And, like, I guess, like, in the current year when the book starts, like, there's towns that are, like, disappearing, and, like, rumors, like, cryptids and stuff are kind of, like, booming all over the place, like, all over the world. And so they take a whole bunch of, like, special forces guys and put them on a C-130, fly them through a time gate into the future, because there's this, like, nanovirus that's going around, and it's, like, changing the world. And it's basically, like, from the sounds of it, like, the nanovirus is basically taking, like, nerd Reddit and making it reality. And so they send these guys into the future with, they call them forges, and they're, like, you know, it's like a replicator. Everything that you would need to, like, maintain dominance and reestablish the government, this thing can make. Okay. From food to guns to bullet, you know, to everything. And so, like, this company of rangers gets sent into the future, and they get, like, everything screwed up. They land in somewhere, what they presume is France, and immediately start getting attacked by orcs.
oh wow.
So, like, they're in this crashed C-130 on this hill, like, fighting off orcs with, like, M249s and M16s and M4s.
And the orcs are coming at them with axes and swords.
Axes and bows and swords and stuff. And there's, like, one of the, like, day 2, one of the privates is running around telling everybody, is like, man, this is like D&D, and everybody's like, shut up, Carl. The Rangers don't care, they're just killing shit. And, like, by day 4, like, Command's, like, going to him, and he's like, what the fuck was that thing we just killed? It's like, well, if it's anything like D&D, which so far everything has been, you know, it was this. But it's great, because, like, they, like, fight fucking vampires, werewolves, ogres.
I'm surprised they were able to kill the vampires and werewolves.
Oh, I mean, guns.
Well, seeing as you kill a vampire by staking it through the heart with a piece of wood, a bullet's gonna do the same thing.
True, but I thought it had to, like, there was myth behind why it had to be wood, or if it was just like, just destroy the heart.
The thing that I read was a stake through the heart of anything would kill it. Vampires are not special.
Okay.
The truth is that when they thought you were a vampire and they'd finally lay you to rest, they'd nail you to the bottom of the coffin. And they would do that so that you couldn't get out.
They put a cage around your coffin as well.
Yep. But yeah, that's where the stake through the heart thing is they literally nail you to the coffin with whatever they had. And that was just so that, you know, like, if you did come back to life, you know, it wouldn't be easy for you to, like, go terrorize the little village.
Right.
I know the other joke was you bury them upside down, so if they start digging, they just go down.
Yeah. Our ancestors were weird, man. Then you have the Native Americans that, like, believe if you buried somebody upside down, they, in a similar light, they would just be lost forever. But then they'd also cut your eyes out and stuff so that you would definitely be lost. That's something that's in, what was that movie? Amityville Horror. That was something that was glossed over in that movie that was reported by the family that was inspired by. Was that everybody in the household started sleeping face down on their pillows and stuff.
Ah.
And it was believed to be because of the Native American legends on that, because that house was supposedly built on an Indian burial ground. Because it's a real house.
Yeah. And after the original members left, another family moved in. They didn't last long, but I think after they left, a third family went in, and I think they've been in there ever since.
Yeah, but the second family, like the dad would be like kill all the kids with that acid or something like that.
So I found like a pocket of like wasteland.
Yep.
And the bird got really mad at me and flew at me. I had to hop out and shoot it with the magnum. But not before he hit me, and it was like, you have an abrasion. I was like, God damn it.
You have an abrasion.
Oh, there was also a mine that was right next to me, too. I remember one of the first times I played this game, I came out to this area because there was I found a treasure map and it was like, oh, it's out here, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I headed out that way.
I may have just caused a giant cave in.
That was fucking terrifying.
The world fell on me. Yes, it was terrifying.
I mean, what just happened to me? I mean, having
Did
it
the world just fall on you?
No. I got
Then
out
I don't
of,
want to hear it.
I got out of my Jeep for 1 second, then I hear out of the darkness a zombie comes running at me with one of those giant bloated heads.
Falling on you.
Yeah, there's like whole zombies we haven't seen because we were in the wrong area.
I just heard what sounded like a fucking clicker.
Chris, don't forget to unlock your drone.
Yeah, I know.
Brian, your drone is in the supply box.
Okay.
Does it like follow you around?
Yep.
Yeah.
TIE fighter down. I'm heading back up. I don't want to go back up. That's what I heard at Ken's end.
Gotcha. How you doing today? Can I get a slice of pizza today? A slice of pizza? Yeah. Is there just a plain cheese?
Ugh. Fucking plain cheese.
No, no pizza boxes.
Well, I had some pizza rolls earlier today, and did you guys know that they make just cheese pizza rolls?
Yes.
Yeah. I was expecting my pepperoni, and like I ate like 4 of them. I was like, there's something off about these. Like I'm not tasting anything delicious. There was no deliciousness inside them. Why? Oh, finally a fucking road.
So Chris, what happens when you drive away with your drone?
It follows you.
Oh, it's actually fast enough.
I mean, it'll eventually like teleport to you, but I haven't had any troubles every time I've messed around with them of them like showing up.
Ah, okay.
So with that guy that I see around here every time I get to this place to grab lunch at like 7, if he's a cop or if he's like something else.
Is he wearing a
Because he's
suit?
always got a he's always got a jacket on over like his. He's always wearing a jacket, and it's always like it's a grunt style jacket. It's definitely like the kind of stuff that former military, current military, and/or law enforcement would wear.
Well, Ken, he is a secret government agent sent there to spy on you.
It's possible
No.
he's gold belt, Kenneth.
It is possible that he's gold belt, but he's got a whole duty belt. What's a gun? Gold belt doesn't carry guns, and the gun that they do have, because they have one, is a wheel gun. It's the 38 Special, and they only keep it loaded with blanks. But he's always super polite. And every once in a while he goes, "You having a good night?" And then I'll be like, "Yeah." And then he'll be like, "You?" He'll be like, "Just started." I'll be like, "Okay."
Down
I guess he could be like bootlegger, but kind of the problem though is he could be Coast Guard, he could be state trooper, he could be Fish and Wildlife, he could be NOAA. Because being the state capital, we have everything here.
He's a government agent.
The one like token FBI agent we have up here.
It could be, but I wouldn't expect him to be wearing a duty belt and like bloused. And that's the other thing is his pants are always like bloused and stuff too.
What does that mean?
It means that they're tucked in, tied neatly.
He's a federal
That's what
agent.
the military. You know, like when you see old school army dudes or like World War II army dudes, and their pants are always like puffed up down by their boots, and they look like they're stuffed into their boots.
Yes.
That's blouse. The idea behind it is that if you blouse your boots, like if you run your pants inside your boots, you can't get ticks or bugs or anything up your pant legs.
He, from the description, most likely he's fish and game.
Yeah. Either fishing game or NOAA, but he could be Coast Guard because there's like 2 or 3 Coast Guard guys that dress like that. Although I wouldn't believe that he's Coast Guard because he's wearing the wrong colors because his pants, like his tactical pants, are black.
Guys, I'm very glad we never came to the wasteland to make a base because this place sucks.
It does suck. I mean, Ken, you could just ask him, right? Is that a problem?
Yeah, I could, but
Ken likes his mystery.
I'm not that.
He's
That
very,
is that.
very Scooby-Doo-ish.
No, you're absolutely right. I could ask him. It's just that I usually see him in passing, like either one of us is holding the door for the other, or one of us had just paid and they're just coming up to the register type deal.
I found a traitor. Holy fuck, Joel, why would you have a house way out here?
I do know, though, that my popularity with the cops, despite me not even knowing, like, probably a third of them, is pretty high.
You're grinding rep.
I just got slapped
Oh,
by
yeah.
a zombie bear. Oh my.
I am grinding the rep, but, you know, just by being a security guard. But it's been, like, 3 weeks now that there's only been, like, 1 or 2 calls to the harbors for an entire week. So...
That's a good thing.
Just don't take their jobs.
Alright, how should I get
Well, no, I told you how the one had stopped my dad and asked why I wasn't the cop, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, the conversation went like this: "Your night guy's pretty good. I don't know why he doesn't become a cop."
Yeah, I don't know why either. Anyways.
So I started blasting.
Yeah, officer, I don't know why I'm not a cop. Here's your ticket.
The fuck out of here before I get angry.
Well, I went to the desert and I got a bunch of oil shale again, and I made a giant pit.
Are you stuck in the pit?
No.
Oh fuck! That. God damn it!
What?
Christopher, that's my job.
That's
Getting
how.
stuck in the pit?
Yes.
This road
Tell him, Bert.
goes up.
They're not Christopher traps. They're Ken traps.
Kind of like this Robert Grabbers.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not Robert grabbers. Everybody has a thing that they always fall for.
What do you fall
Really is
for?
hole.
I don't know what I fall for. I haven't had one yet.
What about Travis? What does he fall for?
Strats.
Strats.
See? Watching the vids and reading the strats.
That's how you do it, guys.
One way to get this type of animal on Red Dead. And I don't think I've played it much since.
I
haven't-
think Brian, I don't know, would you be like the poster child of like anger management maybe?
I don't know. Like, that would be, like, the closest thing. Because I don't, like... I've done everything that you guys have done. I've fallen in the holes. I've run into a Robert Grabber. I've had anger issues.
But it's yeah, like your mishaps are more generic in nature.
Corona wipes. That's what a billboard says.
Corona wipes.
Yep.
Come on, Joel, open up. I got money. You got
Oh
other
yeah,
stuff
I
can
just
buy.
saw it. I stalked you, Chris.
I see that.
Oh, I remember this place. I mean, is this technically still a base?
Yep.
I mean, it was our base.
Nope.
Oh yeah, because I had to move my land block to the new place.
Yeah.
Like, can these drones get guns?
No.
The wind blows a lot around here.
Yeah, I remember this is where Chris died.
And then Brian had to do the epic run.
Yeah, I was still learning back then.
But you know what? It was well worth it. Oh, fuck yeah. Level 6 boots? Steel boots at that? I mean, I already have steel boots that are level 6, but just randomly finding them in a bag?
Did I tell you guys how I accidentally became a bard in Final Fantasy XIV?
Yes.
Yes. You told us that last night.
Yes.
You were like, I'm a bard now. I don't know how it happened.
Oh, okay, so the land claim block is just listed as inactive. Okay. Huh, this fire is still burning.
No, I just turned it on.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like starving.
Kurt
So
was
I-
like, this is the eternal flame?
Well, I mean, I was wondering.
I got 2 bard spells now.
2 bard spells?
Yeah. One is like for 30 seconds, like there's this gauge that fills up, and as the gauge fills up, a bunch of my abilities get quicker cooldowns. And then also everybody that's within 30 meters of me gets like +1 damage for the higher the gauge is filled.
Ah.
And as far as I can tell, I don't gotta do anything to get the gauge to fill, it just fills.
So, this Joel out here sells a level 2 robotic drone.
Fuck. How much is it?
2,800.
That's actually pretty cheap.
I bought it.
Brian, you are a dick.
I didn't expect it. I just kind of looked. I was like, yeah, how about that?
And then like my other Bard spell, I think it does, it gets rid of persistent effects like poison and stuff. And then if I cast it on somebody who doesn't have one, it makes them immune to the last one that was cast.
Come back sometime.
I could talk to the robotic
Powering
drone.
up. All systems go.
Yeah, you can talk to it.
Ah,
How may I assist you?
It talks back to you.
it
too.
does.
You can turn that off though.
Oh, that's cool. I like it. I can have it stay here. Take. Enter code. Oh, let me unlock it. Repair it. Quiet mode. Can I... You have to put, like, guns on it, or are there different kind of drones?
It does. It's literally just a follow you drone. It's
Oh.
not.
It stores stuff. You can put a headlight on it. You can also put meta packs on it too, like Chris was saying earlier.
Yeah. The
Like a Mr. Handy, or is it like a walkie robot?
it's like a Mr. Handy. It's literally like your
Be
Mavic.
with you, my friend.
It's a
Ah.
drone.
Except it's really kind of a dumb design because it only has 2 propellers.
Yeah, we don't talk about the performance of the drone.
I mean, it's as fast as my truck, so I can't complain. And it's infini-powered, so
Right.
Is it like the
I'll take-
size of my Maverick?
It's a little bit bigger.
it's like, if
It's
it
more like Dad's.
yeah, and it's kind of like if you cut your Mavic in half and just
Maybe
gave
next time,
me
happy
one and
travels,
gave
survivor.
Chris the other one.
I've gotta get some and fly that more.
Yeah, you do.
It kind of reminds me of the drones that you would see in Metal Gear Solid. From 2 and... I don't think they're in 3. I think they're in all the other ones, though. Not... From 2, not 3, but then up from there.
Hey Ken, does your Mavic have a follow mode?
I don't think the mini original does. If
Okay.
it does, I haven't messed with it enough to figure
That'd
it
be
out.
hilarious if you're just like working, you just kind of let it follow you.
I've thought about it. I've joked before with bosses, like, yeah, can I just bring my drone to work and sit in the truck and...
Yeah, who needs a body cam when you got a drone?
Just put, like, one of those super bright flashlights on it.
Yeah, but it sucks. I put one on it and it doesn't really work very well at all.
Well, you have to turn it on.
I did turn it on and it barely lights up anything at all.
Yeah, it's just like a headlight flashlight. Not really worth it at the point. Like, one of the biggest issues with the drone is that it's such late game loot.
It doesn't have much utility anymore, or at all yet.
The biggest benefit's storage, honestly.
Yeah. So it basically boils down to that because you get it so late in the game, there's kind of not a purpose for you to have it when you can get it.
I found the desert!
Took you long enough.
So, does anybody know what the legality with putting a taser on a drone is right now?
Pretty sure you can't weaponize tasers. Or
Well, you can't weaponize drones.
weaponize drones, but...
You did say weaponized tasers.
I did
which-
say that.
You did.
I know, that's why I just sighed and stopped talking.
When you dad.
I think I found Courage the Cowardly Dog's house.
In nowhere? Did you know that there was a Scooby-Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover
Prepare for
movie?
conflict.
Yep.
Did you know it's not as good as it sounds like it should be?
Yep.
I just disassembled the radio tower, Chris.
No
Yeah,
disassemble?
Oh yeah, I'm watching it right now.
You missed it, Ken. It disassembled the what was it?
It was a barn.
It was like a barn across the street from our horde base.
Didn't miss that.
Yeah, Ken was around.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
That was right before we got on.
Yeah. That was when like I was like, I
left
need to
me.
go, and I'm like, after I take down this barn.
Bert was very adamant that the barn had to go.
That was when you guys left me.
He left us.
And I slept in today. I slept until like 3 o'clock today.
Jesus fuck.
I know. Like I woke up at 9, and I let Rocky out of my room. And then I just went back to bed, and I didn't wake up. I found a level 6 robotic turret.
Guess you do go in the window.
I mean, granted, technically I am still sick.
Technically, we're all sick with a disease called life.
I don't think life is a disease unless it's in something that's not supposed to have life.
Well, I mean, life is an STD if that counts for something.
I think life is a disease, and that's why it's not as like readily available in the universe.
It's like the scene from The Matrix where Smith is like, yeah, you're a plague.
Cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza. What the fuck, Ken?
Either this or like could not identify what pizza.
I would have
Yeah,
just opted
they
to
do.
just not have pizza then.
They do shit pizza there. I mean, the cheese is the best because it's simple. You kind of can't fuck up a cheese pizza.
Bert said he wanted pizza, and they had pizza, so I was like, pizza sounds good for dinner.
Well, somebody said something about pizza, and then oh yeah, pizza rolls.
Yeah.
I think is what it was.
I was mad.
That was after the conversation about the fries and the pizza.
I don't know. All I know is I still want pizza. You're not helping.
I found a level 6 primitive bow, level 6
I just killed a TIE fighter.
steel knuckles. Nice. I killed a couple on my way here.
It'd be super easy for you to get me back, Bert. All you'd have to do is like tomorrow order Hungry Howie's and send me a picture of it.
It'd be even worse if I got like something really disgusting from Hungry Howie's and took a picture of it, because it's like I could have good food, but I'm not.
I shot this zombie in like the groin, and it almost looked like he went down and was like, "Oh my balls, you bastard!" Oh, he was still a little bit human, and he's dead. Hi, Big Mama. Hi, Big Mama.
Oh. They changed this POI up. Oh, that's why they did it.
I found another robotic drone. Oh, I just
Level.
No, it's only a level 1, but I just found it.
Yeah, well, you can only have one drone active.
It's okay. I'll sell that one.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Oh, thanks, little drone.
That actually has pepperoni on it.
Your cheese pizza has pepperoni in it.
Yeah.
Task failed successfully.
What do I get from cactuses?
Yucca.
I could just go to a yucca plant and get yucca.
You asked, I answered. I did
I
not
know.
explain.
I didn't. I might give you attitude. Calm the fuck down, bitch. It only gives one food.
Yeah, because it's just a piece of yucca, which is hardly edible.
You'll look better off eating pine cones.
This zombie is really trying to come get me.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
She's dead. Like, she was determined. Ooh, got that fucking buzzard.
Practically doing a full wipe on Star Citizen, aren't they?
The only thing they're keeping is rep.
Hey, Snom.
I had the feeling that it was going to be coming anyways.
Well, originally they were going to, but with all the bugs
Yeah.
that they've had,
Well, that, and I'd like to have a clean slate on my inventory.
well, I know you would.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I mean, I don't really care. Like, since I spent decent money on the 400, I don't have to like worry about losing it.
I
Not having a
saw.
way to gain money.
I saw a TikTok last night. Somebody had. What was it? Had like 3 tanks on the outside of their spaceship, and
Yep.
they went into combat, and the tanks were blowing up ships left and right.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's the 890 Jump Battleship Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was what it was. It was like an 890 something, and they had 3 big ass tanks on it. And they fucked
You gotta
up
be careful.
everything.
You gotta be careful as the tank guy, though, because if you drive too far in one of the directions, you just kind of float off the deck.
I figured you would.
One of the other hilarious things that I've seen result from that is like the 890 Jump exploding, but not the tank.
Eh. I know I've seen tanks falling out of orbit from that.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting distress call.
Master, we are not alone.
Where are you? Somewhere by here.
Mayday.
Did you run out of ammo? Like, did you run out of fuel or something? No.
I ran out of platform. What?
Need
Ow.
parachute ASAP.
I found some tuna in a box in the middle of the
Tasty.
desert.
Eat it. Eat it.
I ate it. How do you feel?
Many Brians died to bring us this information.
It tastes like burning. And also, I'm in danger.
Why are you in danger?
Because I ate the tuna that's been sitting in a box in the desert.
Yeah, he totally ate desert tuna.
As long as the can wasn't, like, bloated and deformed and stuff, you're probably good.
You're right. But not in the very confident kind of right.
Kenneth, I have a simple question for you.
Okay.
Did you get the chili cheese fries?
No.
Fail.
I'm always tempted when I'm there early enough. Well, for one, it's 7 o'clock, so they're in the process of closing down their
Ah,
food.
yeah.
For two, whenever I'm in there, and it's like, man, something hot sounds really good. I could get one of their burgers, or, I could order something off of their deli menu. I always think back to like the last time Dad and I stopped, like 2 years ago when I was working at Aurora with him, and that we stopped and it took us an hour to get our food, and then we were like, well, fuck, there goes our lunch.
Ah,
And we couldn't eat it till later.
I've had that. I remember ordering food one time at the airport, and like I had just finished ordering, and I was like, they're like, all right, it'll be 10 minutes, cool. Get a call from my lead. Hey, where are you? I'm upstairs. Oh, I need you to go do this flight. I just ordered my food. Well, I need you to do this flight. Luckily, I just said no. I was able to eat my food. But still, it was still just like,
Hey.
your fucking timing is terrible.
Brian's all like, nah. Nah, dog, nah.
When I worked at the airport, that was probably the only place that I had the reputation to say no to certain jobs and, not get instantly fired, where at every other job it would be like, hey, I need you to do this. No, I can't do that. You're fired. Cool. And something else happened today that I have never experienced from a job. My boss contacted me, sent me a text message saying, hey, this is just a checkup. How are you feeling?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, it's sad that is a surprising thing. My boss checked up on me to see how I was doing.
When I had COVID, my boss called me.
He said, hey, can you come in at 2?
Well, no, like not my manager, my big boss.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, I'm doing okay.
Why are you asking?
Yeah, it's like, what's going on? What do I need to
Sir.
worry about?
I'm still not coming in, right? The way I'm feeling now, though, especially since I can breathe through both my nostrils again, which is fantastic. He was like, you think you might be able to work on Sunday? It was like, if everything goes well, yeah, I'll be back, because I'm going a little crazy inside. Hi, fucking coyote. In my room. Like, stir crazy, and I want to get out of here.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst part about COVID. It keeps you just down enough that you're like, you don't want to do anything.
COVID is life then?
You need help, Kenneth.
That's been a long time established in my lore.
Jesus Christ, the desert really wants you to have a fucking bow.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
You broke your lockpick.
Apparently an ship hit an iceberg up here.
Did it
Oh, yeah?
sink?
I don't know why that struck me as funny.
Valid question.
It didn't. It's going back. It had to cancel out, say it like cruising for this year, and it's going back to Seattle. So my up here group just like are talking about it in our Facebook groups. And like I just looked at it and it was like, did you hear about the ship that hit an iceberg? And like there was already a bunch of comments between the time I saw it and was gonna post. And like the first thing I was gonna say, the Titanic? Question mark.
It's been a while, but yeah. Oh, Volume 2 of Pistol Pete. I don't need Volume 2. Oh, level 6 machete.
Ooh, I could use that. It's like the one upgrade I can get right now.
Oh, did you pick up that meta mod, Chris? Or the morale mod?
The bear, yes.
For
The
a
what?
second.
The robotic drone morale booster mod schematic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was totally coming over here to get that.
Oh,
I had to go back to my thing to get monies.
For a second, I thought you said, "Did you pick up that Metapod?" I was like,
Just
"What?"
thought it'd be hilarious because, like, when we go over to like Brian, like, we totally replace his morale thing with a drone.
it puts a teddy bear on the drone.
Aw, less than 3.
Oh, I got to train with Chocobo how to fight in Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, nice.
To fight. So now Ken's going into cockfights.
Like really big cockfights.
Well, you can, once you get your mount, specifically your Chocobo, you can actually have it like join you in combat. Like you can summon it instead of riding it. You can just summon it and use it to fight. And you can actually give it 3 different stances. You can, because it actually levels up and stuff. So you can make it tanky, you can make it offensive, or you can make it healy.
Can you give it shoes that give it Heelys?
No, for
This place does not have a Brian house in front of it.
Nope.
I found another level 6 machete. That's how you know I haven't been somewhere if there isn't a little house across the street.
I mean, you've probably been to this one. It's the one next to the Big Rooster place.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't start building the houses until like I was,
Yeah, he didn't start building the houses until after that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely been there though. I mean, we all have.
Yep.
I was like
Incoming enemy.
the first place we
just like
went to.
bored waiting for the Horde Night.
Still have another, like, 2 days or a day.
And what we do in this time is just kind of go out, explore, gather supplies.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably use more 9mm shit, but
We do missions.
Accurate.
Missions give us stuff.
I'm just stalking Chris.
Level 6 chest armor. Steel knuckle parts. Another fire mod.
Are you just, like, robbing houses?
Pretty much.
A level 6 steel sledgehammer. Yellow dye. What do I have that I can dye yellow?
Your belly?
I dyed my SWAT helmet yellow.
I was expecting at least, like, a fuck you, Bert.
Eh.
I feel marginalized. I'm gonna go cry later.
Okay.
later. My motivation's too low to cry right now.
Metal spike mod, iron breaker mod, rocket launcher parts. Which this next horde night, I'm gonna use the rockets that I have. That rocket launcher.
Incoming enemies.
But
Prepare for
if
combat.
I don't use it, then somebody else can use it. Alright, we're at the shooting range. Let's see what we got. Magnum bullets. Let's get some sneak damage on this guy. Pow!
This for work. It's a sign that, you know, like the terror alert sign where it has the different terror levels, you know, like red, orange, and stuff. It's at this like frustration level. You need that on the truck.
Hey, I just got a robotic drone medic schematic.
Nice!
I've like disassembled almost every car I've come across today.
You know how I told you they were making big cheese at tostadas?
Yeah.
Toast.
They're making big cheese at Crunchwrap Supremes now.
Yeah, I saw, and I'm like, I want one of those.
Bert's like, give
What a
me.
time! What a time to be alive.
Right?
Teacher, name a book that made you cry. Me, algebra.
Yes, sir. Alright. Let's try and find the trader here in this desert city. It's a coyote!
I'm following in Brian's footsteps. I'm starting to shoot open doors.
Well, I mean, I had enough shotgun shells. I was like, I might as well. I mean, sometimes you just don't feel like, you know, taking out your sledgehammer, hitting it, breaking it, and switching
Master,
back
we
to
are
your
not
gun.
alone.
It's just easier to shoot things sometimes.
Those chainsaws are quite effective against doors.
Oh! This is a, trader. Alright. It's wrecked. Hey, buddy.
Damn.
Why
you
are
smell
your
like
eyes
steak.
black?
You better have money.
I'm actually kind of terrified that this guy's eyes are black. But he can buy all this shit.
Brian, after yesterday's fiasco with choice of candy bar, today I got merely just a cookies and cream bar.
Good man.
that's good. Hey, look, the Desert Vulture.
Yeah, I've been rocking one of those since yesterday.
It's only level 3 though.
Same with mine.
Ah, Automatic Weapons, Volume 1.
All that damn gawking at goods and that
Sounds
dog
like an American kind of book.
It's America.
I just read it.
Is today seriously only Wednesday?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
today is seriously only Wednesday.
I have to wait 2 more days before I can take my COVID test again.
Probably.
He sells air conditioning.
He sells air conditioning.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says air conditioner, so you know, we'll have
Yeah,
air
see.
conditioning.
It's the block.
Well, how about you browse
You're the
your
block.
ass right out of my store?
Listen, sir, don't make me search your shelves, and if you have a safe somewhere, pick it in front of you and steal everything, alright?
My senses have picked up something.
I'm writing a new ticket that I've never written before. But it's on all the ticket books, so.
It's a failure to be a dick.
That'd be a ticket I'd have to write you sometimes, Brian. Especially when we're playing Tarkov. You're like, I got some gear for you. Why don't you come get it? And he's like,
I don't...
got some
That's-
gear for you.
It is a
Why
gift
don't
for
you
you.
come get it?
I never said it
Why
like
don't you
that.
come
I
get it?
never
Yeah,
said
I
it.
can shoot you in
Why
the
don't you come get it? I said, tell me where you are. I'll come and give it to you, or you can come and get it.
X gonna give it to
And
you.
I will hold on to it for you. And Ken's like, well, I'm over here. And then I ask him, okay, where are you now? Well, I left that area, and now I'm way over here. And I'm like, well, thanks for telling me. I have all this shit I've lugged halfway across the fucking map to give him.
I told you to just take it and go. And you were like, no, I insist.
Yeah, I insist. I was like, we're really close to each other. Just meet up here. Okay. And then he just ran away and exited.
Well, that one dude was shooting at the building.
Well, all you had to do was hide. He can't shoot you through the building.
Or can he?
I mean, he might have. I don't know. There are fucking cheaters in every fucking game.
No, this one is for storage of trailer in excess of 1 hour.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
I bet my drone is telling me that they're incoming enemies when I see them before she sees them. It's not a very helpful drone, but I mean, it's nice to hear somebody else talk, even if it is a robot.
Sense.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to speak with you again.
When I finally meet up with other people, I'm just gonna be making noises like if you play a Fallout character and have 0 intelligence, your guy doesn't know how to talk, so he just kind of makes like grunts and growls.
Have you ever done that before?
I have not, but I've seen videos of it, and I'm like, that's kind of hilarious.
What's really funny is when you're playing Final Fantasy XIV and you're like in a cutscene where everybody's voiced except for the main character, and then they'll be like, "What do you think we should do?" And it just shows your guy like moving like he's talking. And it's like, "That's an excellent plan. We should definitely do that." And it's like, I don't. What are we doing?
Free
We
man.
should do the thing with the stuff.
I haven't done any missions. I've just been driving this entire time. Every once in a while, hopping out, buying something, selling stuff. I did shoot a bear in the head and his head exploded.
That's always fun.
I killed a zombie with an auger.
I killed a
Birdo's
zombie
going for
with
that
an
zombie.
auger.
Birdo's going for that zombie kill of the month.
The world tried to kill Chris when the tunnel collapsed on him. Just imagine he's in there. What's that rumbling sound? No!
Well, at first I thought it was just like a few pieces, and then the whole ceiling started falling.
That guy usually is hanging out at Statter. Wonder if he's a transplant.
I have almost connected the map where I have already explored.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It's okay, Drody. In my escapades, I have managed to find an upgrade for Chris. I found a book for Bert. I found a level 2 robotic drone for me. I found a couple other books. So, Volume 4 of the Magnum Enforcer, bartering with a 44 Magnum drawn gives you 5% better deal.
I mean,
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
what you doing with that? Getting a discount.
Well, how much? 5%. That's all you want?
This
You
is
mean
my
I can get more?
This is my favorite Magnum on the Citadel.
You can imagine like an average citizen just kind of going around, like, oh, I'm gonna go check out this place. Walks in, I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite store in the Citadel. Oh, that's kind of neat. Goes to another store. I am Commander
Welcome
Shepard.
to
This
Trader
is my
Joe's.
favorite
Everything
store
in
in the
here has
Citadel.
a full,
Wait a
no
minute.
money back guarantee.
Alright, what you got? 9mm bullets, huh? I'll buy all the 9mm you have.
Hope to God this trailer has a license plate on it, because if it doesn't, I just wasted like 5 minutes writing a ticket for it. It does.
I found a level 3 military helmet. That's not.
Are you saying you can't ticket vehicles that don't have license plates?
I can use the VIN number instead of the license plate number.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh?
But,
well, maybe you should try Chevy.
Trailer usually doesn't have a VIN number.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it does become problematic at some points because some states don't require you to license and register your trailer.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Some states have rules on the size the trailer has to be before you license and permit it. It's like, I want to say, In Oregon, if it's under a certain weight, then you don't need to get it licensed or registered. Which has caused slight issues here because somebody comes up from Oregon, they bring their trailer up, and in Alaska, you need it to be licensed, like any trailer needs to be licensed and registered. So you could be throwing a wheelbarrow behind your truck, and technically it needs to be licensed and registered.
Okay.
So, like, in order to get them on,
I was gonna say, do you have like out-of-state reciprocity, so like it's still legit there, or?
so if you move up to Alaska, you're living up in Alaska, I think like most states, you have 30 days
Okay.
to transfer the. Now, if you're not living here, then you don't have to transfer it, but after 30 days, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you're not living here, but you're here for 30 days, you're supposed to register.
Well, I know I've seen a Hawaii plate here in Michigan, so I've always like scratched my head to say what.
Yeah.
I've got a bad feeling about
You know, because it's like there's a very high likelihood that it's been more than 30 days.
Yeah.
Well, and plus, how the hell did they get a Hawaii plate in Michigan? Because
Uh-huh.
no vehicles on like that are in Hawaii have to stay in Hawaii.
You could technically export and import, but it was a pretty cool license plate because it was a rainbow.
So, over the rainbow.
I don't remember what kind of car it was. It didn't seem anything like super fancy. I mean, it might have been like a sports car, but it wasn't like high end by any means.
Speaking of cars, so for my sickness, I saw a car with the driver's side on the right side of the car.
Oh yeah.
You just don't see that very often. I was like,
No.
how about that? Yeah, I looked
Was
at
it a
the-
mail truck?
Was it what?
Was it a mail truck?
No. When I say car, I mean car. It's a mail truck, it's different. This is just a car.
I mean, it's a valid question, Brian.
No, it's not.
So, what kind of car was it?
I have no idea. I saw it and I was looking at it. I was like, oh, look at that. But like I said, the guy was in it and he was backing up and he looked at me like I like kicked his dog or something. And then he drove off. I'm like, what the fuck's your problem?
Oh my God, it's an American! Guys, hide! I think he has a gun.
It's like, I have
He's
Subway.
American, of course he has a gun.
It's in that bag. It's disguised as a sandwich. I didn't have the heart to tell him, no. The only sandwich I've ever had that you could commit a crime with was the one that you can get in Vegas.
My senses have picked up
Not
something.
really, it's just a sandwich, not an assault sandwich.
It's a tactical assault sandwich as he puts the scope on top.
Put a scope on it, the foregrip.
This is a California legal sandwich. It has avocado.
Right? It has a short magazine. It's fine.
What does it shoot?
I only put half of the cucumber on it.
The other half is the bayonet cucumber on the front.
It also has an exhaust delete for some reason.
Paid extra
And like
for
I said,
that.
don't forget the avocado.
No.
Hey,
No avocado on Brian sandwiches.
well, then you don't like California sandwiches.
Never said I did.
I never said you did either. I just
Alright,
said to be California compliant, it's got to have avocado.
No, fuck that shit. California sucked at the dick. Avocado on a sandwich. Fuck.
So I had a turkey sandwich the other day, and it had an avocado ranch. It was actually pretty good.
Avocado Ranch is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was gonna subtract it. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna taste, eat it the way it was intended, and I was glad I did. Because normally I'm not an avocado person.
Ah, the wolf is chasing my Jeep. Ha
That's alright. So when we went shooting on Father's Day and I took his buddy who's a cop and Dad to lunch, I got a Western burger. So, like onion ring on there with
Yeah.
barbecue sauce and bacon. My dad got a bacon cheeseburger. And then
Boy.
Cop buddy gets California. And I'm just trying so hard not to like rip on it.
Yeah. Now we're men.
So we just finished shooting. We've got some of the most badass guns in the world, and these are about the California.
I mean, they got some pretty good food.
No, Bert.
How it's Kenster, though, you know.
Was it that weird guy at Denny's? The one day you were wearing your Baja Boys hat, and he was like giving you shit about it. Was that at Denny's?
Probably.
I remember we went out to eat somewhere, and like some asshole was like just giving you shit about your hat.
Yeah. And I was just like not caring.
No, I was like, why? And he was like wasted, of course. I was like, why are you talking to us?
Who the fuck knows what he was thinking? Although, I'm gonna say it again, I say it all the time, my favorite restaurant escapade with Bert is when we went to the Chinese restaurant on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, what happened there?
We
It was
had dinner.
empty. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
went to it.
Master, we
We
are
don't
not
like-
alone.
It's funny because we wanted to like go out and get drinks or something,
Right.
but then like we didn't want to go to a bar. So we went to the Chinese food place.
Yeah, like we wanted sake, but it was like 8 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like on St. Patrick's Day, and we're like, well, fuck, there's nowhere, like, we didn't know where to go.
Right.
So we went to the Chinese place, and they were like, I don't know. There's only one other person there when we first got there, and then, like, they were closing.
And so we were like just gonna leave, and they're like, no. You come to our restaurant, you get food.
Yeah.
Did you tell
Was
him that?
that,
No, man, it's okay. I see you're closing up. We don't want to
Yeah.
bother.
We tried to. We
Was
tried
that
to. We
New
totally
PK
tried to. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they are like that.
Yeah. So we gave a pretty good tip because it was like, god damn. Like, we
Yeah,
felt
but
like
that-
we were ready to go, and they're like, no.
Well, that, and at some point they did actually try to like rush us out.
Well, like, so anyways, we're looking around like nobody else is here. We're like, let's hurry up and eat, right?
Yeah.
And so we hurry up and eat. We give them a pretty big tip. And like literally, we take 2 steps out of the restaurant, all the lights shut off.
Yeah. It was great though.
It was some good food. I really liked the sake that they had.
Yeah, well, I think that was the first time you had ever eaten there too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because I was like, this place is really good. Bert's like, I was like, no, trust me, it's good. I think they closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I mean, I can't be for sure because I'm not there, but
Oh, Kurt, you're not too far from
I
me.
think,
I'm the only one who could really find out. It's a
I
lot
think
of fun to
Isaiah was
drive.
telling me the place was closed.
Yeah.
Because I got Isaiah to eat there once too, and he was like, man, the best Chinese food is like, what is he saying? What's that place in Canton Walk or whatever the fuck it was? Garden Walk?
Uh.
The only thing it had advantage over New Peking was that it delivered. But the food was like not as good.
Mm.
I got Isaiah and some of his friends to go to it once, and they're all like, "Oh, this other place is way better." And turned out none of them had eaten there before. And I was like, "No, this place, this is the place we're gonna go." So we went there, and they're like, "Man, we got to do this like once a month." It's like the Leon's Family Diner closed too. Found that out last time I was out there.
Leon's Family Dining, where's that at?
It's a chain, but there was one in Garden City that I would stop at walking home from work. Like, I was probably in that place like 3 days out of the week. And then like once a week Isaiah would meet me up there and we'd eat lunch there. Like, we were regulars enough there that like all I'd have to do is come in, sit at my normal table, and they'd bring me my drink.
Nice.
Like, I wouldn't even have to order. Every once in a while they'd ask, "Are you sure you want this drink today?" And it's like, "No, I'll go with this one today."
As usual, sir.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we knew the waitresses like they were friends, so we just wouldn't have lunch or breakfast. And like, the first time I got Isaiah to stop by there, it was weird because it's in Garden City, right?
Yeah.
And I started going to that place when I was still going to church with my folks, and we'd go there for breakfast on Sunday.
Yeah.
It very much so had that Sunday after church old white people vibe going for it all week long.
Inside the Jeep, Bert, here's your book.
So, like, the first time I got Isaiah to go there, we're getting all these weird looks and stuff. I was like, "Don't worry about it, dude. They're just old people." And then after, like, the third or fourth time, we're just regulars like all the other old Fergies. Freaking our old Fergies.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Your Jeep is now purple.
I don't want it to be purple. Thank you.
Made really good
standard nasty color.
They made really good spinach feta wraps. Like breakfast, just spinach, feta, and egg.
Yeah.
And throw some hot sauce on there.
Ooh.
Oh, Bert, do you want this level 6 robotic turret?
Negative?
Alright.
What kind of turret is it?
Then,
I don't know, it just says it's a robotic turret.
Let me take a look.
Alright, it's in the Jeep. What does... Oh.
There, now you got a brown car.
You're lucky I can't do anything to your Jeep.
What's wrong with brown? I mean, it actually matches.
I don't want brown. I just leave my little Jeep alone.
It actually looks natural this way.
and once a month I'd get steak and eggs. And Isaiah would always give me crap whenever I ordered steak and eggs.
That's what you get. I put 2 boxes in front of your Jeep.
Scarlett, how's you doing today? I think Scarlett might be in trouble. She's laying in the center of the boat today, and it's giving me the look like I'm not allowed to get pets today.
Bert, take 1 step back, would you? Aw. Trying to do to you what I did to Travis. Encase him in entire fucking, in some bricks.
Didn't he rage quit on us once when we were playing Imperion? Because we did that to a ship.
Yeah, he went AFK for a while, and I went. Just put him
Completely
in.
surrounded his shit. Yeah,
And he
he's not
got
a happy
mad and he
camper.
left. I was like, oh, come on, man. And there was, I was like, I'm not gonna do it again. And then, we.
And
Yeah,
then
you did
you
it
did it
again.
again.
I mean, I did do it again, but this was like a different time when we were playing, and he had logged off, and I was like, I'm gonna surround his ship in some bricks. But then, like, he never came back. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right then.
Well, I know the one time, like, when he logged out for the night, I remembered where he was standing, and I surrounded that spot with blocks. So when he spawned back in, he was stuck in blocks.
Oh, it's good stuff.
And we wonder why he doesn't play with us more often.
Yeah.
I'm on my way. Ding, ding.
Ding ding.
It'll never not be funny.
Well, I mean, if Battlefield 2042 is better, we'd probably play it more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just not the best.
Not bad. It's not good. It's not bad.
It's acceptable.
I've killed 4,258 zombies. What?
Damn.
God damn. I didn't even realize I've killed that many.
I've killed, like, a little bit more than half. And I'm only 2 levels behind you.
Yeah. Chris has killed about 900 less, and he's 4 levels above me.
That's because he builds and kills.
All I do is kill and explore.
At least in this.
Actually, I've gotten like 5 levels just mining.
Oh, that too. Well, I like the fact that like building actually gives you some experience in this game, because like in other games like Empyrean, it's kind of like, once they modified it, so you didn't get experience from that anymore.
Right.
Or at least they reduced it. I don't think they eliminated it, but
Yeah, now you have to pick plants.
yeah, it's just stupid. Like, fuck your plants.
It sounds like you're in danger, Bird. I'm coming.
Well, that's what my robot said.
We're still talking about combat, right?
You got a line for your front, or you got a line for your front? Or?
Hi. Did you
It's really
walk-
weird to use an auger on like something like a bed.
Good. How about yourself?
I do
How's
love that
the water out there?
you're using the auger. And that's just gonna call more zombies over.
Yeah. I think somebody's already been in here.
I mean, I have. Is that rifle I made for you all those Horde nights ago?
No, it's a level 6. I
Ah.
don't think you made it.
No, I did not make it. I can only make level 5s. I can make you a level 5 M60 if you wanted one.
Yeah. They rebuilt the harbor, you don't sign
That's right.
Yeah,
Teabag that zombie.
Yeah.
And I
That's about all I can follow you do, Bert, is jump over that little fence.
try to keep it out a lot on the trailer, mostly walk.
My senses have picked up something.
Liam,
I'm Kenneth. Yes. Have a good one, man.
I can't do that. I have to do this.
I ended up taking parkour instead of robotics.
Yeah.
Sacrifices were made.
Damn, you could almost jump from the Jeep to the roof.
I know. Did you get her number or the office number? Okay. Yeah. No, she hasn't called it.
Hey.
Okay, that's let him know.
Oh, shit. This
Did
stuff
she ever
that we
get?
do.
Was it her battery died? Right.
Oh, that was Janelle.
Okay, so that was somebody else.
Yeah, that was my other daughter.
Okay.
Leah and Janelle's card.
5, 6.
They were parked in Aurora,
7.
and I don't know they have their
9.
boat mode.
I have finished
somewhere over there.
10 series
Probably
of
running
books.
red tickets this week for that because it's the 30th. So I'm probably going to do orange tags for parking permits.
Yeah,
And
Right.
give people the benefit of the doubt. And
yeah.
I wish I could find Wasteland Treasures Volume 2. Because with that, you could harvest coffins for bones, jewelry, and precious gems.
What is it called?
Wasteland Treasures
Anyway, I don't know.
Volume
There's
2.
a drop in the-
Oh.
It just essentially says, you've become a
I
gravedigger.
didn't get a phone call back. How's everything else going?
to get
Well, I should be able to craft.
yeah.
I should craft 762 in bulk, because I can do
They're
that.
just calling Walker. I know. Yesterday I thought I heard Pacific Lad, but he's always so quiet on the radio.
Yeah, he built it.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that. So,
Yeah.
but he only called once, and like I said, he's so soft on the radio. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Damn it! You fucking moved.
And well, that'll do it to you. When
Yeah.
doing all right. It's been 3 weeks and only like 5 calls for JPD to the harbor. So
I can't encase your Jeep
Yeah.
in blocks because it's too close to the
yeah, on
to the
E4.
operators. I can do it to mine.
I picked up another, looks like, 10 engines.
Yeah, well, I don't get to see those people enough.
You also
Like
have
the people who use the float houses there.
your Jeep
So I
locked.
don't know who's supposed to be there, who's not. So
It's locked?
It's
Oh,
locked.
I didn't know that. Let me unlock it. Also, take a
yeah,
look
and they've
inside
been
at
asking me
the
to
stuff
spend more time
description you
at
need.
Spatter because they've been
Ah.
having people trying to sleep in the bathrooms again. So yeah. There's just too much ground and not enough meat.
There is.
Well, I gave you a doorknob.
Right now for a couple of years, not until
Okay.
they figure out the port.
I'm taking the books that you have,
Yeah.
and I'm going to sell them.
I don't know. It seems like today. I mean, right now,
I gave
especially
you
with
some
me having
rocket
being there
launcher things.
the phone calls I needed to make, we're just so. It's like it seems to be all 4 of us. You know, me, Doug, your dad.
Chris, where are you?
We're all
At the base.
participating.
Okay,
in
Bert, are you
trying
heading to the base, or are you waiting for this to open?
I'm just goofing off.
Oh, I was gonna say, if
Trying
you
to
head
figure
back
out
to the
what's
base,
what. Yeah.
putting Chris's
Oh, well.
machete in there for him.
I might be mistaken, but we got more fishing
your
boats
Jeep.
back this year than we did last year, didn't we?
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Because I've seen some that I don't recognize. So
I remember one year. It was fishing season.
What are you shooting at?
Stop sign.
And we had the full
Oh, why not that
Peters-
zombie right there?
And we were just stacking them side by side wherever we could.
Just stacking them side by side. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about.
I don't know, but Ken's like, dude.
He's like, I gotta go.
Sounds like he was talking to Kyle, one of the workers that lives at one of the harbors. For docks and harbors.
I suppose I should turn off my headlights. I love that you can just go. This is what your character looks like. You just go up and then slightly over, and your knees don't even bend when you jump.
He just goes straight up.
You just go.
Imagine if I bent my knees. Like I'd jump up like another 10 feet.
Like if you tried.
Huh.
You know what? Hold on.
It feels like leap in the barbarian with the leap skill.
Yeah.
Huh. We need to go back and play more Diablo 2 Resurrection or whatever the fuck they call it.
Right? I want you to jump over. How high are these boxes? Can you jump over?
Oh, how high?
Yeah.
Jump over, I want to say it's 2, but you can jump
It's
up
3.
to 3 high.
Yeah, I could jump
Yeah.
over 3.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do 4. No. 3 is my limit.
That's impressive.
Which is pretty damn good still.
Right? Just wait for
I'm going to be AFK for a few minutes.
Why don't you go AFK right here so I can put you in boxes?
I'm already in your house. That counts for something, right?
He went into the
So,
house.
I'll be back.
I know you can probably hear me encasing him in boxes. There we go. Robert is now encased in boxes. And just in case. When's the next Horde night? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I believe so.
How much concrete does he have? Cobblestones. He's got enough. What was that? Oh, I'm all out of cobblestone.
Trader Joel's is now open.
Hey, Trader Joel's is now open. There you go. You can have a 7 cobblestone back, Bert.
We sell only the best merchandise.
Fine, you can't have the primitive bow. I don't want you to have it anyways. Robotic drone rank 3. Level 3 auger. I don't need that. Oh, Lucky Looter, Volume 2. I need that.
Y'all come back now.
Football helmet.
If we ain't got what you're looking for, we can get it.
Actually, you know what? Any of your level 5 quests.
I've got you the
Do a level
man.
4 quest. A level 5 is just, it takes too long and it really get that much more of a better reward. I thought you would, but kind of don't.
No, it's more of a challenge thing once you get to tier 5. And you don't get as good of a reward from like the trader, but you get better rewards
Master, we are not alone.
during the during the
Yeah, the
looting
encounter
stuff.
and whatnot. What is this? Is this a school? I don't know what this is. Stay down, zombie. Course, I don't need a fucking flashlight on. It's in the middle of the day. Alright, I don't think that barrel's gonna explode. It's a fire barrel that's already on fire. Oh, how about that? Alright, what do we got in the Shamway? Some beer! Elevator's out of order.
My senses have picked up something.
Stay down, zombies.
God.
What'd you say? What?
No, dinner's been ready for a while and I totally forgot about it.
What's for dinner tonight?
My mom made some sort of noodles, beef, and tomato sauce. I don't know what it's called.
Noodles, beef, and tomato sauce.
But I'm gonna get up and get some.
It sounds good. Goddamn, so much shotgun ammo. Fucking swimming in shotgun bullets.
Master, we are not alone.
And drone told me I wasn't alone. While a horde of zombies is coming right at me. You aren't alone. Thanks for the update. Yeah. Shamway. Hoppin' Hill. Working stiff. Vitamins. Take some vitamins. Ah, my lockpick broke. Some silver nugs. Oh, auger schematic. Moonshine elixir.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Sounded like somebody's head rolled off. Mother. I don't even know where the fuck that guy came from. Oh, he came from the elevator shaft. I... Right up the floor.
My senses have picked up something.
Big Mama, stop punching me. I had no quarrel with you. Until she punched me, and then I had all the quarrel. Oh look, more shotgun shells, alright. Ooh. All right. What?
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Oh. Go. My guy is hungry. look at that. More floor.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Fuck. Hey. All right. I may not have parkour skills, but I have a mod that lets me not break my leg. Back to the trader. Huh. I drove right over that bunny and I didn't kill it. Kinda happy about that. Although I did try to kill it. So Chris, are you guys still in the middle of a heat wave up there?
It wasn't too bad today. It was only like 70s today.
That's not bad. Not at all.
But, I mean, for up here, that is, like, as warm as people are comfortable with.
Come speak with me. Here is your reward. I owe you one.
A level 6 steel club. Sell. 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 Here again I sit. Another 20,000 in my pocket.
One thing I've noticed about this game is it's really fun until you get to the end game where it's just how long can it last?
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. And I feel like it's a good place to stop and then jump to the Darkness Falls.
Well, and if you think about it, every day is an hour. So we've been playing this run for 55 hours.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head back to their base. Hope when Bert comes back he can get out of the mess I put him in.
I'm sure he has his auger on him. He can dig his way out.
Did you destroy the walls? I dug a tunnel! Stop by where you are. See if I can get anything extra out of that guy's secret stash. Oh, I also finished off this one perk in Charismatic Nature. Squad Leader. Your leadership abilities are top shelf. Allies are so enamored with you, they get +1 to all attributes when near you.
Yeah, I mean, like, the skill trees and stuff have some pretty interesting perks. That one, obviously, is only useful if you have people to play with.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I started getting those.
See how bad. Oh, yep. It's a brick wall.
It's only cobblestone. Or, yeah. That was strange. Jen looked at me and pointed at me, and she didn't say anything. She's like, nothing needs to be said. You're a dick. I know what you did to my boy, Robert.
Really? Well, okay then.
I just got done telling Chris. I was like, I wonder what Bert's gonna say when he comes back.
What in the?
I mean, it would be better if like if I had all the supplies and then like I just put you in a steel box.
Oh god, that'd take forever to get out of.
You should be like, I'm done.
There's no shortcuts, so.
Well, if he didn't... The easiest way to get out of a steel box is if he didn't put a floor under you.
Yeah, you just dig out with the auger, yeah. And I keep gasoline on me now, so... Oh shit, I'm out of gasoline. I used a lot of gasoline when I took out that tower.
What, today?
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been me dead. Alright, I'm gonna head home. I mean, you should be able to get out of there. I wasn't able to do...
Oh, I'm already out.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go. I didn't have enough cobblestone to encase the entire place, just a couple spots.
Yeah, I just went through the wood wall.
Yeah, I figured you would.
I rebuilt it when I left.
Oh, well, that's nice. Tomorrow night's going to be our last night here, so... Like Chris was saying, he goes, if every day is an hour, we've spent 55 hours playing on this map. It's weird not seeing the building across the street.
Yeah.
I decided to use that as a parking lot.
You've ruined the aesthetic. Property values are down.
I mean, there's a strip joint down the street, right? Let's not pretend like we live in a fantastic area.
Sorry about that. I had to disappear because coworker was talking to me. She lives down here in the harbor.
Exactly what Chris said. Oh, fuck.
And then, like, we were talking, and one of the patrons walked by, and she, like, always has to, like, get into every conversation ever. So.
You sound very annoyed about that.
Well, yeah, because it's not very often that I actually get to have conversations with coworkers. And so, I only have an hour to see them most of the time.
Right.
So when they've got information or want to talk about something or share something, to hear it, because that's when I get to hear it.
Alright, look at that. 27 more minutes and that whole stack of bullshit that I was making will be done.
You were making a stack of bullshit because I was making a lot of stacks of bullshit.
Well, in the chemistry station for the gunpowder.
Ah, the one place I wasn't making stacks of bullshit.
I'm gonna borrow this chainsaw. I'm gonna go deforest some stuff. I should borrow some gas too.
They've been wanting me to focus on one of the harbors, and then like today, one of the harbors that I've been focusing on left. They're like, "Okay, I'm in there now." God damn it. RoboCam.
RoboCon?
Yeah, just instead of cloning myself, just make like cyborg kind of.
Cyborg Ken. Saturday mornings on Fox.
At least it's not UPN.
As if
I've
that's
got a
right.
bad feeling about this.
Alright.
Way to date yourself, Ken.
Alright, you
Oh,
old
it-
motherfucker. No.
It is still around, Bert. It's just called Family Plus. And you have to pay for it.
The chainsaw is very loud.
Yeah, it is.
Boys, you get a lot of wood doing it.
And honestly, I think mentioning Saturday morning cartoons is more dating than UPN.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it is. It's an era we all grew up in. Wake up early, Saturday, watch your cartoon, eat some cereal.
Or Golden Grams, which I don't understand why any of us ever liked those.
I love Golden Grams. I have some right now.
I've never liked Golden Grams.
First spot to be like, fuck you guys, I'm eating some Golden Grams.
I'm eating Golden Grams right now.
Got that too. You know, one of the benefits of having kids is you just buy this shit and then it's just...
Well, the funny thing is, because my sister does it, where the kids will say they want something, and then it sits there for fucking ever.
Yeah, that's what happens. So then when they don't eat the cereal, I eat the whole box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what gets me. You know, it's hilarious. So my daughter wanted a box of Captain Crunch berries.
Yeah.
So if I buy a box of Captain Crunch berries, it sits in there for 2 weeks. She doesn't even want it, need it. And then last week we went to the store and they have like the little bowls of them, like the little individual things. She wanted to get 2 of those, and my wife was like, "No, you got a whole box of them." I don't want the box.
I don't want the box. It's the same thing.
It's like
Yeah, right. So, anyways, so I got home and then I started. So it's like half a box. I do. I look at the dates and I'm like, oh, this is gonna expire soon. So I just finish it off. That's just how it is.
What you should do, Bert, is you should just get the little cup, then wash them when you're done with them, and then just like put it in your cup.
Oh yeah. No, that's like catering to them. I don't allow that.
It's like what happened to me. I bought some cereal and was like, alright, I got some milk. I haven't had cereal in a while. I bought 2 different boxes of cereal. And I'm like, oh, alright, I'll have some of this when I get home today. Alright, it's pretty good. Alright. A few days go by, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This bag seems light. It's open. I don't remember eating this. I grab my milk. My milk seems really light as well. People have been drinking my milk as well. Find out my mom was giving it to my nieces and nephews. They're like, oh, I thought that was theirs. I was like, well, it wasn't, but it was mine, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Angry.
No, it's just like, whatever. I've eaten and drank plenty of their shit, too, so. But I always, like, I feel real bad when I do it, and I tell my sisters, like, yeah, I've been eating a couple of these. She's like, eat it, because if you don't, it's just gonna go bad. I'd rather my money actually get used.
Yeah.
She said that to you, Brian, and you're like, Mama, I just killed the man.
Yeah.
Put a gun to his figure now he's dead.
I'm kind of disappointed that this game doesn't have a double jump.
Yeah, you'd expect, like, the hardcore parkour would be able to fictionally jump off of something else while in the air.
I mean, that seemed to be a bit much, but maybe.
We'll call it what they do in Devil May Cry. It's called an air hike.
Called a what?
An air hike.
Ah.
Just hit level 20 and get your stopwatch, right?
I told my mom yesterday that you had no idea what a snot rocket was. And she was like, really? I'm like, yeah. I don't know how he didn't know what a fucking snot rocket was.
It's disgusting is what it is.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I've never had to do it.
I mean, I did. I have.
That was a pretty good radio call. It was like, so-and-so's doing bed break. And then they came back after they're done composing themselves.
I've gotten on the radio at the airport, and I've gone to say something like, hey, I'm just going from here to here, and my brain just goes, I forgot. So my tongue goes, I just get off the radio. Just wait a couple seconds, and then go back. Sorry about that. What I meant to say was... And then they send the police after me.
So, one of the cars that I put a pink tag on the other day, because my coworker at Statter was complaining that it sat there for 2 weeks. I was like, alright, fine. Throw it in town and a sticker on it.
Mm-hmm.
Get the info for it. They call the guy and he goes, so that's where I put that car.
Oh, wow.
When the coworker was telling me that today, she was like, if only I could have that problem. I was like, why? Why would you want that many cars?
I mean, it's better than not enough cars.
No, I have trouble when I ask questions like that because they're like, why do you need a tank? Well,
There's no way.
well, one time because they're like, why do you need a tank? It's like, I don't need a tank. I really need a really expensive tractor. Because fuck that freestyle.
I can't put a drum magazine on a pistol.
I got excited because I found an extended magazine.
And I really confused another coworker because they're like, when are you going to get your tank? And it's like, well, you know, technically I don't really need a tank. Like, I could go without a tank. Been doing it for a while. And they're like, wait, what? And I was like, but that's not to say that if the tank were to come available, that I wouldn't get it.
I'm not saying, but... Alright, this side of the base is closed. You can't come out this side. I'm getting a jump on laying spikes down. The last time.
I am gonna be going to bed pretty soon, just a heads up.
How dare you, sir.
One time my dad asked me at work, what would you, like, because they were asking me, people were making fun of me for wanting a tank. He just kind of looked at me, he's like, where would you even drive it? And I was like, wherever the fuck I want it. It's a tank.
It's a tank. The world is my oyster. Wherever I wanted to go, whatever I wanted to do.
I was like, what are the local cops going to do to a tank?
You'd be on TV.
Beat the fucking... It's the Killdozer all over again.
I got a level 6 machete.
Yeah, that's for Chris.
I have a level 6 machete. Oh, you put that in there. Okay, I remember. Okay. Unrelated question. How do you unscrap something?
You don't.
I'm just fucking with you. I didn't scrap it.
Sounds like something I would do. Like, she'd be like, where's my machete? I'd be like, huh? There was a machete?
Yeah.
I found parts of a machete.
This might have been a machete at one point. Oh.
Not my monkey, not my zoo.
What do you mean you don't know what it is? It's killing it.
It's amazing. I made all of these spikes, and it barely just covered where the main part of fighting is going to take place. Like, it's a very primitive way to stop them, but, you know, I mean, it works. It slows them down just enough.
Christopher, did I ever tell you the time when I was at work with Dad and we were doing something? He was like, what would you do if you had one of those giant robot things that you always watch on the cartoons?
Again, whatever I want.
Yeah, well, he was like, I would use it to do this work. And I was just like, you're thinking too small. I was like, I would own a country by the end of the week. He was like, what do you mean? And I was like, you do not understand the powers in which you are messing with.
don't know the power of the dark side.
Like,
You don't know the
If somebody
power
gave
of
Ken-
the Gundam.
yeah, if somebody gave Ken Wing Gundam, do you think I would do it? I'd use it to do like harbor work? Fuck no!
I'd use it to blow up harbors.
I feel like the harbors would be gone. My dad was like, "What do you mean?" They would be gone. He's like, "Yeah, but you get in trouble." I go, "I don't care. I have a Gundam."
Asteroid
after the harbor-
not concern me.
Yeah. After the harbor's gone, I'd go take over North Korea. I'd be their new god. Well, then maybe I'd go to like the UN or something and point a gun at them and be like, "Make a decision. Any decision. You must all agree on the decision."
Fine, we will make Taco
And
Tuesday
you
a
can do to tell me
national
to go fuck
holiday.
myself.
Taco Tuesday shall be a national holiday. Hi, Bert.
Like I would appear at Congress and then just give them 24 hours to make a decision in agreement with each other.
And if they didn't, well, it doesn't exist
You wouldn't
anymore.
have to worry about it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Fucking potato aim, Brian.
Like, what is your point? My point is to solve a problem. Any problem. I don't even care. Just pick one. We end it today. It was like that one dude that like tweeted out at tweet out at Elon Musk saying that he had enough money that he could solve the world hunger problem or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Elon Musk like texted him back or like hit him back and was like, "Well, if you have the solution, tell me and I'll do it."
From what I understand, he like donated like $3 billion or something.
$3 billion. That takes Forge Tiger.
Well, yeah, fucking somebody pulled something like that on him, like, hey, you can end world hunger by doing this, and then he sent him money to do it. I don't think it was actually the world hunger thing, but I know it was something like that.
No, it was something like that. It was, yeah, it was supposed to, because again, the problem is not supply, but distribution.
Yeah. But it was funny because he just basically clapped back with like, "Tell me how to do it and I'll do it."
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, if anything, he's pragmatic. If there's a problem and a solution, he'll figure it out.
I want an itemized thing of where all my money is going.
And Thanos hat. And sunshine on your money now. Half of it's just gone.
Like that episode of South Park where they take one of the kids to the bank, and he's like, and it's gone.
I think it was Stan, yeah. Hey, I leveled. Bert, I'm a squad leader now. While you're near me, every one of your attributes is +1.
Ooh.
God, if only like Battlefield did shit like that. Oh, fucking truck.
It would be kind of neat and weird at the same time for Battlefield to have like a skill tree or RPG kind of element to it. You have
I
more
just want the
points.
squad leader to have some usefulness other than being able to point out orders. Just be like, when you're within 50 meters of your squad leader, you get increased accuracy. Okay.
Alright, I'm all for that.
Actually, that'd be pretty good, honestly.
That would be good, yeah.
It'd keep people together.
Right?
The farther away you are from your squad leader, the less like points you get. Shit like that would be great. I'm stuck in the fancy new truck, which is like a 2020 model. And I hate it because it does that stupid auto stop.
Oh, my car is that. It's not so bad.
It's not
Yeah,
so
but
bad in a car, but
you-
when you're in and when you're in like a ton truck,
What does it matter?
because your car can go. This truck is like, okay, now we can go.
Well, you just have to learn to depress from the gas pedal right before the light turns green. It's not a big deal.
Truth is, I just got to remember there's a button on the dash I can press and turn that shit off.
It just reminds me of the Far Cry 3 moment when you're escaping with your girlfriend, and you're telling her to drive, and it's a stick shift. She doesn't know how to drive, and he's like, "Look, man, you need to drive because I need to shoot." And she's like, "Well, I don't know what to do." And he says, "Depress the pedal," and she goes, "What the fuck does that mean?" Oh fuck.
That was a great scene purely on the fact of like how real it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, shit is going on. I can't stop to give you driving lessons, damn it.
Drive the fucking car.
We need to be going fast now.
And they do it again when you rescue your younger brother Riley, and you're in the helicopter. You know how to fly this? I know how to fly a plane, not a helicopter. Learn, use the Force. Well, Far Cry 3 had some amazing moments in it.
Far Cry 3 was probably I wouldn't say the best, but it was definitely better than, at least story-wise, it was better than any of the other Far Cry games so far.
I can agree with that 100%. And I did not like Far Cry 4, I can recall. And I didn't really care for Far Cry 5 that much. I only bought it because it was like on super cheap sale.
.com.
Pretty much. I mean, it was like, I think, $10, and it was like, you get all the DLC and this and that. I was like, alright, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think I can trust those sites.
Far Cry 3, like, they had the formula right, and then they tried to fix it.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can explain it. Like, they had it right, it was working, they didn't need to do anything to it, and then they decided it needed to be fixed.
You mean like every time Battlefield comes out and they tweak the shooting?
Yes.
Yeah.
The gunplay?
Exactly.
Well, it's make work. It's like building expressways to places no one wants to go.
Alright, Bert, I have encased you inside the base. I mean, I haven't. I left a 2x2 open. But I am starting to put spikes on this side. Oh, Berto could just literally jump out of the base. Like, nothing contains Bert. Nobody puts Bert in a corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Exactly.
I had the time of my life.
Well, that sucked.
We got a big old bear outside. He's all dead. We can cook him up with some French fries and taters.
With my fried tater. Fried tater.
There we go. Finally, got that guy. He's like so far away, and I'm like, am I even hitting him? Hit that guy. Look, he held his hit.
with parkour is sometimes you jump too high and bang your head on the ceiling, and then it'll like shunt you off into a different direction.
Yeah, it like turns you sideways. It's hilarious.
Well,
It's
like,
like-
I just fell off of a building because I banged my head on the roof outside of a window. Kind of wish I was joking.
Did I get that guy?
I'm not joking.
I hit
Do you
him.
even take fall damage?
No, I caught myself on one of those. I am like parkour master, so.
Not to brag.
Which is just like my kung fu's high enough.
I mean, Bert's right there with me.
I am.
Which is like I'm the original
Oh,
hidden
sure.
dragon,
Lock me in a box
or
like your other old thing.
insider crouching dragon. I don't fucking know.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Jesus.
I was wrong on both accounts. I never claimed to be a wise man, Bert. I mean, I did accidentally become a bard.
Like, I don't even know how this happened. I walked into a place, I didn't know it was the Bard's College. Next thing I walk out with a loot, and I'm like, and a degree. Wait a minute. What happened here?
Basically just went on a quest, then came back and he was like, here, have this token. And I equipped it. And it was like, you're a bard now. And I was like, what?
You're like, is it really that easy?
Well, I guess that's what happens when you hit skip, when you're trying to like just get through levels.
Suddenly, Ken has the urge to sing "Toss a Coin" to your Witcher.
Hit skip enough, and the next thing you know, you're on stage singing Smash Mouth. You're an all-star.
It's a fucking. Is it the 90s? What the fuck? So many spikes. This is my. I wouldn't say this is my main contribution to Horde Night, but to the base it is. What does Brian do to help out the base? Put spikes everywhere. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're in the middle of the base.
You also feed the construction crew.
I do feed the construction.
I've never had to worry about food. It's always available.
I try. My food ain't gonna win any awards, but oh fuck! All right.
It appears to be a high school electrical power, motors, controls, generators, and transformers book.
What did you find? What?
It is. It's like a school book. Is this a college book or is this a high school book?
I don't know, but I think I remember seeing a high school book for us that said, "Here comes Idaho." I was like, I don't think this is a good book to read.
It's definitely high school because it like starts off with Ohm's law. I hope if you were in college you'd be from that.
You know what I remember about Votech?
Playing Worms Armageddon.
The burgers.
I mean, yeah, that. I also remember before the class and after the class, we just kind of meet up and play cards.
Remember when we got in trouble for that and they were like, you can't gamble? Because we were gambling French fries playing poker?
What? I don't think I was there for that. You were gambling French fries.
That's why we played King's Corner so often. Because you can't gamble when you're playing it. Well, you can, but
I just remember. I remember playing 99 and bullshit.
Yeah, we did that
bullshit.
too.
Yeah.
It's like what, you, Nick Orr, and some other people, I forget who else.
That and Egyptian rat slap.
I don't think I ever played that.
I don't think I ever played that
I
either.
played that a
don't think
lot
I've ever-
in ceramics.
Ah,
I was with Sadie and a couple of the other girls in there.
Ceramics?
Yeah.
There was a ceramics class?
Not in Votech. That was in Glen.
there was a ceramic class in Glen.
Yeah. That's where I shot Sadie in the eye with rubber band and sealed our love together forever.
Bert, stop putting blood in here.
I only did it once, and it's just gotten bigger.
Yeah, it never moved.
Don't put
That's
the
right.
Don't put the cans in here either.
Too fucking bad.
Bert
I already
was-
did.
Bert was one of those people who had Votech, but they had that Votech class, like the only Votech class that was at Glen.
Oh,
I see that.
CAD was at Glen, wasn't it? But it was technically one of the Votech classes.
That's correct.
we get to leave the school, and that always felt nice, just to leave.
I just remember when Nick
Bert,
Orr and
come
myself
on, man.
Just hit the
and two
sword.
different.
Oh, why? I had all of this organized to be able to grab easily.
Sorry, Ken, continue.
God damn it, Bert.
I just remember when he was at Nick Orr and I ended up switching. Like we were in the same electric class, like the mornings, and then I went to afternoons and he went to the mornings. And so we'd like pass each other going back and forth from Glen, and he'd always get me a Yoo-hoo because I pay him for it.
Nice. I always liked it when we got to go over to Votech and have the burgers from the culinary group.
They had the best fries in the school.
They did have good fries. But honestly, it was the burgers was where it was at. I'd go over there, I'd just get like 2 burgers. Like, fuck lunch. This is it.
The burgers were good, but that like senior cart that was in the cafeteria had the best food. Them sandwiches, them subs.
Mm. I like how you left the cat food in the box.
Well, I can't do anything with the cat food, so
Say what?
can't really make anything with the cat food. You can just
Are
eat
you- Usually when I find it, I just eat it.
it. I mean, that's what I do.
Just say cat food, nom nom nom. Like, don't you have like a bunch of stew in your back? Nope, I'm eating cat food.
I mean, I've done the exact same thing where it's like, I literally have cooked food, human food, on me. Cat food, nom nom
Yeah.
nom. Dog food, nom nom nom.
Well, usually when I'm out and about, I try to eat everything that I find. And I drink everything I find, so it's like, ooh, look, I just found 5 beers. Glug, 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 glug.
I mean, shit, if it's good enough for Faye Valentine.
Fucking nerd.
Still one of the
I'm
most
just kidding.
heartless, still one of the most heartless moments from that show when there's no food in the ship and she goes and grabs the can of dog food and Nine's looking at her.
Right?
She just like pops it open and eats it in front of him.
Aww. Brian would probably just take out his gun. Like, this is what's gonna happen. You give that dog food.
Give the dog food to the dog, or we're eating long pork. And by we, I don't mean you.
I don't know, I think he'd be too distracted by Faye.
Look, I'm not Master Roshi, alright?
You don't have to, like, kill her. You just cut off, like, the arms, and then you have a meal for a while.
Wow.
You thought about this,
I
haven't you?
forgot you were before.
Look, you play
Shit's
enough.
just got real.
Look, man, you play enough survival games, right? You start thinking differently.
That's how that's supposed to work. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Right, we're just talking about, dismembering people, eating them.
But in such a way to keep them alive.
Yes.
Thank God I'm the only one that can hear our conversation.
Well, there's that FBI agent listening in who's just like, these kids are fucked up.
I mean, we're probably on a list, but like we're on the safe list because they know we're a bunch of nerds.
Right?
I mean, Ken's probably still on the list, but we're okay.
This guy works in government. This is what he talks about?
Like this
I
guy,
don't know, Brian.
this guy actually owns guns. You gotta look out for him.
Brian's probably pretty close to that list now, too, because he works at an airport.
Yeah, it's
True.
technically, yeah, I do work for the county. I gotta drink some of this murky water. My murky water is actually running out.
Wow. Oh, well, I stopped collecting murky water like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I haven't collected, like, more murky water in forever.
Well, all you gotta do is just go down to the nearest puddle with the entire stack of jars and then slosh it once and it fills all of them.
Right?
In Darkness Falls, you can actually use, like fire hydrants.
Oh. That's useful.
It's neat.
Can you use them to fight zombies?
Nope.
I'm gonna do a little midnight gardening.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I mean, if they're putting things in grow pots. Yes? Pumpkin seeds. Corn. Super corn.
Christopher, you haven't seen it yet, but I shaved, right?
Yeah.
And I guess when Dad was doing the walk today, somebody stopped him and was like, "Hey, have you been looking nice?" Dad was like, "No, that's Kenneth." And they're like, No, Kenneth has a beard." He was like, "No, he shaved his beard. That's Kenneth."
Yeah, the people are freaking out because he shaved.
Yep.
I'd be freaking out too.
That's like the first time I had shaved in I don't know how long.
Did the nieces and nephew not recognize you?
Well, this was
One of them.
this was years back
Good. How about yourself?
when I was living with my buddy Carl. I kept the beard for I don't know why I kept it for so fucking long. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shave it off.
Boat washing.
And I did, and his at the time girlfriend
that nice
and
walk,
girlfriend's sister were like, "Who the fuck are you? You are not who we think you are. You need to leave, sir."
You guys have a good evening.
It's about as big as a shock when, oh my god, you upgraded the door to the jail cell. It's as big a shock as how it is probably for Ken.
Oh, I went into work yesterday, and I had shorn it all off the night before, but I didn't clean shave it until yesterday. I went into work yesterday. One of the office girls came into the back and needed to talk to me real quick, and they just like turned right around and walked back into the office saying weird. And I was like, what?
I don't know you. No, Brian, you can't plant the drill.
I want baby drills.
Alright. This is it. This is Horde Night Day.
You guys are all getting off.
I mean, we are, but tonight, like, this is the last night.
Yep.
And then after tonight, after whatever we finish, if we finish it tonight, which we won't because Bert just left. It's we'll be moving on to Darkness Falls. And I have beefed up the outside with so many spikes. Especially around where they attack most often. Because we're always on like the one side of the base, so they'll always be here.
Yeah, generally. I've noticed the more recent ones where one of us kind of goes off to, like, you know, try to hit the left-hand side, and then they start attacking the other side.
For the most part, though, we tend to stay on one side.
Well, that's where it's most defended, anyway.
This boat's name is Turtle.
Hey, what happened there? It was like a piece of rubble. Alright, I'm gonna build up one more 2x2 spike wall right on this side. This side will be finished. And that's only because I misclicked one time and a spike went in the wrong spot.
Were you back at work today, Bert?
Yes, I was.
Was it everything you had hoped it was?
Did they miss you?
I guess.
Were they like, there's so many things that are wrong?
No, well, it kind of felt like the engineering group just kind of, like, held back until I got back, and then they're just like, fuck you. Like,
So we almost did our jobs.
Huh?
Yeah, no,
The
that's what.
engineering group.
Yeah, that's what they're
So
saying.
we almost did our jobs.
Yeah, so I got in, they're like, oh, hey, you know, we need to run a burst pressure test on, you know, some tubes. I'm like, okay. They're like, well, we want to run it today. Like, well, we haven't used that equipment in 5 years. It's up in the mezzanine. They're like, well, can you bring it down? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, well, we want to run it today. Like, okay, when do the parts get here? They're here now. Okay, when does the test have to get done? Well, they went into production today. And it's like, they're like, the engineering manager, who's an asshole, he like made it like imply that it was my fault. I'm like, well, it's not my fault you guys went into production with parts that are not validated. Like, you know, you could have warned me. I mean, we literally have a forecast meeting every week, and it never came up.
Right.
So,
Fuck are you guys, gay?
so I go up on the mezzanine, I bring the fucker down, like, it hasn't been used in 5 years. The electrical's not even connected. It's just like a pile of parts. And so I go up to the engineer. I'm like, hey, I brought it down, but there's nothing, you know, nothing's connected. He's like, oh, I'll take care of it. I'm like, well, can you put in a test request? He's like, no, we'll run the test ourselves. I'm like, okay. So his manager comes up to me later on. He's like, oh, hey, you know, the burst pressure tester's not working. I'm just like looking at him like, are you kidding me? You mean the tester that you said your guys were going to repair and, you know, do the test themselves?
Okay, no problem.
Ugh.
Makes you want to just go, yep, I know, and walk away.
Man, I went off on him in one of the meetings because he was like a real asshole about it. And I'm like, dude. Because that guy really pisses me off. He's like, I don't know, 65, so like he honestly doesn't care. He actually retired once already, and then he came back.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Because he's a workaholic.
Yeah, and he's a workaholic. But the thing is like, if he doesn't want to do it, he just simply doesn't. And since he's the most senior guy, like, there's no repercussions for it.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Fire the retiree that returned?
Exactly. Like, they brought him back for a reason. And you know, he's... That type of personality is good when you're dealing with vendors that are not pulling their weight. But, like, internally, it just sucks.
Here's what you do, Kurt. You frame him for murdering one of the part bosses.
Wow.
Just like the movie Horrible Boss.
Fucking Horrible Boss. This is such a good movie.
You just gotta convince him to murder, you know, that one dick that works with Brian. It's more feasible than murdering one of the dicks that I work with.
Well, what's funny is that when my boss checked up on me today, he says, "Hey, you know, whatever, how you feeling, this, that, whatever else." He was like, "All right, well, if anything changes, just go ahead and let me or Larry know." I was like, "Yeah, I'll let you know." It's like, no, I'm not talking to Larry. I think I'd rather nail my balls to a board rather than talk to Larry. I wish I was joking.
Until you finally get back, Brian, and find out your one boss quit.
Oh,
Larry's the boss now.
no, I would literally just start looking for another job. Like, I'm done. there's no way.
Turns out he's actually has a doctorate in some obscure, like, foreign language studies or something. He makes you call him doctor.
I'm like,
It's
all right,
Dr. Larry.
all right, Dr. Douchebag.
Remember Dr. Gainick?
Dr. Gainick.
Yeah, he was our principal in
Oh,
Stevenson.
yeah.
Yeah, like, if you didn't call him doctor, like, oh my god.
Dr. Gaylord at Glen.
Oh, yeah, Gaylord, I think, was the same. I never had Gaylord, but I've heard stories.
I've had him. I had him. I was very disappointed with the class.
I heard that he was a good teacher, though.
I mean, I didn't learn much.
Uh,
I mean, then again, that doesn't say much about me. 'Cause I'm a fucking idiot, so.
you were not a fucking idiot. You just don't apply yourself all the time.
That's, well, it doesn't.
Emotional damage.
if I feel it doesn't warrant it, I don't apply myself.
I like that emotional damage.
It actually made me feel kind of good hearing somebody say you're not an idiot. He's done yet?
Brian,
He's done.
not an idiot, you a fan?
Yeah, no, because the class that I had him for was science fiction and the supernatural, and we didn't read a lot of
No,
science
Sadie
fiction
said that class sucked.
or supernatural, so I was
No.
like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, Sadie took it too, and she said the same thing. Like, it was just
It was bullshit, is what
bullshit.
it was.
Yeah.
I remember the person
They
who
made
passed
him
me-
switch to teaching mythology.
I liked our
Because when-
mythology teachers.
Yeah, when my buddies had him, it was all mythology. Which apparently he actually taught mythology, so. So he was actually teaching what he was supposed to be teaching.
Oh, alright, how about that? What do we have the least amount of? We have the least amount of Well, I would say we have the least amount of 9mm. Our turrets, are they just like all 9mm because they're SMG turrets and whatnot?
Yes. Yep.
Alright.
No, most of them are loaded already. Although I have a feeling we're gonna have to reload the ones that I put in the forward like cages
Okay.
periodically because they don't really last. Actually, I take that back. There's definitely more reloading we have to do by the entrance of the bases. You know, like little side things where the ramps are.
Yeah.
I think those ones ran out. At least the one on the primary side did.
Apparently, I can make HP rounds of 7.62.
Nice.
What is that? High penetration? Or high
Uh,
power? Oh yeah.
AP is armor piercing.
I can.
Or hollow point.
Let's see. Well, I could make
Yeah.
bulk of regular armor piercing and high power of 7.62.
Yeah, it's probably hollow point. He's kind of right.
Maybe it does make more sense. I can also make hollow points of the 9mm in bulk. But no, I don't. I have to complete.
yeah, I haven't really used those much.
I know I made a bunch of high power, or the AP 7.62 and 9mm.
I just put away the 7.62. Craft another. One box.
One box, I believe, is only 100 rounds.
Yeah.
There seems to be a zombie attacking something.
Oh, here's interesting shower thought. Everyone who's had sex in Denver is in the Mile High Club.
Not wrong. Ooh. 8:30 in the morning. It's a rainy day here in Shitville. Gonna go see what happened, if anything happened. It doesn't look like anything happened. I heard what sounded like a zombie walking into, like, spikes.
Yeah, the zombies might have walked into your spikes and died.
Oh yeah, I came out to
So the
investigate.
body, the body disappeared.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream now.